Funny brothers are always up to something. Oh, hello there. Come on in. Come on. Come right in. My name is Ethan Tonner, and I am a professional music therapist here in Buffalo, New York. Today, I'm going to be doing an experiment with 6 different contestants. They're going to be played a happy song, an angry song, a sad song, and a scary song. They're going to have to guess which emotion these songs convey, and then they're going to tell me why they think that. And they're also going to tell me why music therapy is good, and all that jazz. So, sit back and relax, and let's introduce the contestants.
Hi everybody, I'm Jack Beckel, and I'll be listening to these 4 songs and guessing which emotion they convey. I think the options are happy, sad, angry, and scared. See how it goes.
Hi guys, I'm Piper, and I'm going to be guessing these 4 emotions based on these songs.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Kayan Michael Maris, and today I'll be listening to 4 different songs and telling you what emotions I feel from them.
Hello, my name is Harper Lake.
And my name is Owen Lake. We're here today to listen to 4 songs and guess the emotion. It's happy, sad, angry, and scared.
Hi, I'm Kobe Morgan, and today I'm going to be listening to 4 different songs and trying to guess what emotion I feel from each one. Let's do this.
How do you think you're going to do with this?
I listen to a lot of music, so I really feel like I can kind of guess every genre or what's scary. It should be pretty easy, piece of cake.
Depending on if there's lyrics to the song, I think it will be pretty easy, but if it's just instrumental, I think it might be a little bit challenging.
It's just instrumental.
Okay, all right, we'll see.
I think it's going to be easy.
I think I'll do alright. I wouldn't say that I'm the most cultured music listener, and I probably won't know many of these songs, if any of them. So, we'll see what happens.
I think I'm going to do pretty good. I hope.
I'm pretty confident. I think I'll be alright.
Alright, I'm going to play the first song now.
Cool.
Let's jump right in.
Now, what emotion do you think that song conveyed?
Oh man, I got a lot of different vibes from that song. From the beginning, like it was giving me lots of sad vibes. I actually was really enjoying the song. Yeah, lots of sad vibes at the beginning, but then I started to feel like once the song like kicked right in, about like a minute or so in, I don't remember specifically how much time the intro was, but right when it got to like the actual part of the song, I felt like a bunch of happy vibes and like it was more like a determining feeling. I guess the way I would put it is. So I guess I would have to go with sad, just with the intro being so just strong and how just I would say emotional the beginning was. It was very very. I thought the intro was amazing. So I only got sad vibes though. I'm gonna go with sad.
Well, when it first started, I thought it was sad, but when we got further into the song, I think that it's happy.
See, that's funny. I felt like it conveyed a range of emotions. In the beginning, it was a very somber, melancholic beat, almost sad. Then it felt like there was a moment of self-reflection in the beat, as if rising out of the sadness. And then I'll be honest, that beat drop kind of scared me. And then after that, it was just kind of like almost triumphant in a way. Weird to end it on a second beat drop, but well, I'm no composer, so if I had to give it just one emotion, I'd say probably sadness. That's what I got from the start. And then almost a rebirth in the song.
I personally, it definitely started, in my opinion, sad, with just only the piano, kind of at a slow pace. Kind of made me feel like a dark cloud with rain was coming down. Like, that's a song that I would imagine in like a movie after there's like somebody was heartbroken.
I was gonna say sad at first, but I think after the beat came in and there's kind of like the background sound, it made it sound more joyful. So I would say happy for that one.
That's kind of a tough one because it started off, I'm like, this is for sure the sad song. I don't know, but then that breakdown came in, and I had no idea from there. I'm just gonna go with the sad one.
All right, I'm gonna play you the next song now.
All right.
Can't wait.
All right, now what emotion do you think that song conveyed?
Oh, I actually absolutely have to go with Scared. It honestly sounded like I was in like a huge dark cave, like with all like the little dripping sounds in the background. It sounded like there was somebody in there with me. But like, yeah, definitely Scared for sure. Super ominous.
Scary. I don't have a doubt that that wasn't scary.
Glad it's over. I don't think my heart could take any more of that. I was terrified the entire time. Felt like there was someone lurking behind me. And they jumped into a pool of water. Scary stuff. Absolutely shaking in my boots.
For me, I would say it was more scary, especially in the beginning. It sounded like there was like a lot of background noises that were kind of unsettling, but at the same time, I also felt a little bit sad from that towards the end, just because it kind of calmed down and it sounded kind of like a cool breeze was pushing wind chimes. And I could see how that could be conveyed as gloomy, but I would definitely say more scary.
I was gonna say scary as well. The beginning with the bells kind of reminded me of like a graveyard setting, and then as the song progressed, it was more like with the water and the wind howling in the background reminded me of like a dark, creepy basement almost. So I would say scary for that one.
Scary. I was scared. I didn't like that one. Not one bit. Please. Next.
All right, I'm going to play you the next song now.
Cool.
All right, now what emotion do you think that song conveyed?
Definitely happy. The harp, if I'm not mistaken, that was absolutely beautiful. The flute was in the background was amazing. Like genuinely like heavenly melodies and like just like feel like I'm actually like flying. So yeah, definitely happy for sure. I feel happy after listening to that song.
I think that one was happy, so I'm gonna guess that the first one that I guessed was happy is probably the sad one.
That's gotta be happy. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Giver? That song felt like the first time the giver saw color. I don't remember what the person's name was in The Giver. I know it wasn't actually the giver, but the giver's apprentice when he saw color for the first time. That's how it felt. Felt like I was at like a life checkpoint. calm, cool, and serene.
Giver's a good ass movie.
It is.
I think I'm kind of stuck on this between this one and the first one. I want to say this one was sad and that the first one was happy, but I think they're both pretty close in a way. I did think this one started off more sad than the first one, but then with like the strings in the background and how it kind of like changed tempo, went from fast to slow. I don't know. It seemed a little bit more, I don't know, uplifting, but I think all around, I think it's sad.
I would tend to disagree with that statement. You could be right. I mean, I guess it's opinions based, but I would say it was more happy. I love the orchestra in the background. It was beautiful. If anything, I would consider it more of kind of like a bittersweet song, and definitely with more of the sweet.
That one was a very nice change of pace from the last one. I did not like the last one at all. This one was happy. This was very happy.
All right, I'm gonna play the last song now. All right, now what emotion did that song convey?
Man, super angry. Like, the scream out is insane. Props to them, actually. That is some crazy scream. But yeah, definitely angry. But honestly, also some happy. Like, genuinely, like, there's and like in that genre, there's generally like some happy like energy that's also in there. Like, it's not just like angry, like, oh, everything is, you know, bad or something like that. There's actually like happy notes inside the music and the lyrics and everything. So definitely angry, but you know, at least a little bit happy as well.
I think that one was angry.
Yeah, it conveyed the emotion that rent's due. My landlord just raised the price. That punk ass hate landlords. And I am filled with such a rage right now. So much anger inside me. There's a moment of calm. And then right back to 100% angry.
I would say anger, and kind of like rebellious anger in a way. It kind of reminds me of, if you've ever watched that song reminds me of, if you ever watched the show Severance. They were protesting the company in the show Lumen outside and doing like a concert, and they were saying "F you, Lumen, F you," and they were mad at the company. So, and it sounded exactly like that. It was very screaming based, a lot of double bass, a lot of double drum and guitar. So I would say, yeah, angry.
I was going to say the same thing when it comes to emotion, angry. Also, I just think it's because, you know, the heavy bass and guitar, and also the pretty, you know, growly vocals of the, you know, singer. So just sounds like something you'd listen to if you know, had a bad day at work and you just had to, you know, de-stress.
Angst, anger, pure rage.
All right, now I have one final question for you, and that is, how and why do you think music therapy is important, and in the context of this experiment with different emotions in music and such?
I think music theory is incredibly important for many different reasons. One of them is being able to recognize that music can trigger specific emotions inside of you, and these triggers can actually benefit you or make you feel a certain way, and these feelings can actually, you know, make you feel better when you're feeling down or when you want to feel a specific way. A certain song can trigger a specific emotion, and being aware of what songs can trigger these specific emotions is super important to figuring out yourself and these feelings and why you're feeling how you are. And it's also important because you can recognize other things in music when you're listening to it, either with friends or family. And you guys can also have a conversation about it, or you can have, you can go back and listen to it again if you wanted to experience the same feelings. But basically, being able to recognize how you're feeling when you're listening to a specific song is really important, and honestly really cool when you actually recognize it at first.
I think that when a person is facing strong emotions, they need an outlet. And a lot of times people don't find healthy outlets, where music can be a place where you can feel every emotion you need to feel and let it out in a healthy manner without harming you or anyone else. My old therapist was having me listen to songs that made me happy, and like when I was in bad moments, and I remember it helping a lot. And I also remember her telling me that sometimes when you're sad, listening to sad music and feeling the sad emotions can actually help you more than just trying to ignore that feeling.
I mean, let's be honest. Therapists, you're talking like, I don't know, $250 a month. Some expensive stuff. Now, Spotify Premium membership is like $11 a month. So check that out. You still get to feel a broad range of emotions. Through all of human history, we have expressed ourselves through music to convey emotions. And you get to live in someone else's shoes who has experienced a very similar emotion to you. I truly believe, with all of recorded history, that there is a song for every single emotion in any moment that you could be feeling. I think it is a great thing that can help a lot of people without costing an arm and a leg.
I would say that it's kind of like a wide spectrum of people listening to different types of music and portraying it in different ways. And I think it helps for people to kind of like gauge their own emotion while listening to it in a way.
I definitely agree on Owen's point there that it helps you kind of process your own emotions, by listening to certain music. Probably it can help you get through, if you're really sad, you could listen to, like an uplifting song, or, you could listen to a sad song if you want to reminisce on, something you miss or you've lost. I feel like it's really helpful to help you, process and express your emotions, even if you're alone and you need that for your own mental health.
I think if you are feeling a certain way on a day, you could always find the genre of music that best suits your feeling. That's the beauty of music. There's something for every piece of emotion that you have. That's what's beautiful about it.
All right, well, thank you, Jack, for your time. I appreciate you coming out.
Of course, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, boys, for coming out.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you for coming out, Mr. Kobe.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's a blast every time. Seriously.
Thank you for coming out, Piper. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming out, Mr. Maris. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Happy to be here. All right, everyone. I'll see you later.
Well, there you have it. I think those contestants did a pretty good job at guessing. May have tripped them up a little bit, but that's the whole point of an experiment. And I think what we learned today is whether you're feeling blue, happy, or angry, you can always turn to